We back. We about to talk some real boxing talk right here, man. Some real boxing talk. This your boy CJ Goodfellow with the Boxing Clinic and more. And we about to talk some real boxing. Get the Friday started, a little bit early. Usually it's a slow day. Friday for me at least it starts slow and it ends pretty hard on the Boxing Clinic. But yeah, man, this is the first boxing video I'm recording for today. The last boxing video I put up, I recorded last night before I went to sleep. So sometimes I record in the head. So if there ain't no boxing news or no sports news, whatever I'm recording in the head, I can just plug it in. And in some videos that don't make the cut, sometimes, believe it or not, I just end up deleting them. But, we talking about can Jarrell, Big Baby Miller beat Anthony Joshua? Hell no, he can't beat him. I don't care what nobody says. I'm not high on Jarrell Miller. He was down to like 260 or 270, somewhere in there. His last fight, some of the subscribers said that they seen that he said he going back up to like 290, 300 pounds. We talking about pounds because he didn't feel powerful enough at those lower weight classes. So, at the lower weight. And, that's his prerogative. He's an athlete. He carried the weight well. But you got to ask yourself, if somebody set the pace high on him, he going to gas out. But, Joshua has, stamina issues, but he's getting down to he was down to 241 or 244 a couple weeks ago. So he's working on that. It increases speed, his punch fluidity, and it increases movement, getting some of that muscle off of him. So he's doing what he got to do. While Miller, he going up, and he feel comfortable there, cool. Because there won't be no excuses. I think the last time he fought was Jarrell Washington. And he said he just didn't feel powerful, according to the subscriber, and I can believe that. So you look at him, I don't hold him. I don't hold any heavyweight in the highest regards. I've been saying that. I keep saying that. But Miller, I don't see it, man. I really don't. Used to be a kickboxer. He got popped for PEDs. He explained that. Y'all go look the story up. He explained it to somebody. But I don't see it, man. I don't see a lot of power in Jarrell Miller. I see a lot of pity pass shots. But he will turn it up a little bit. But I don't see no exceptional power in him, and I don't see exceptional skill or exceptional athletic ability as well. He a good athlete, but he's too heavy. He's too heavy, and he can be a lot faster and move a lot quicker than he does. He's a good athlete. You can say he's an exceptional athlete by how he moves with 300 pounds on him, But I don't hold him in highest regards. I think Anthony Joshua will smash him to bits. But we gotta see what they both do in their next fight. Miller has been on a row of former Deontay Wilder opponents with Washington and then this Johan Dunhap's guy who took Wilder 11 rounds and took a beating. And then he had a big win as well after the Wilder fight. So it'll be an interesting fight. I think it's an interesting fight for Miller. And it say a lot. It wouldn't surprise me if this Dunhap's guy beat this guy, but I expect Miller to be able to handle business and get denied. But I don't know if Miller's able to stop this guy. He may be. And Joshua got Parker. I believe he's going to beat the shit out of Parker. That's just my opinion on that. No film study really needed for that one. But, yeah. I just see, Miller, he tries that little head movement. He slips punches a little bit. He tries to roll. But for me, no, his offense it's not good enough. He's not punching hard enough to kind of make up for the lack of height that he does have. He'll punch you. He come with the uppercut, but I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. If you weather his early storm, which ain't even really a storm, it's like he's just passing through rain. Wilder put it on him. Wilder or Joshua put it on him. We talking Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua pound him. He's a technically better fighter in my opinion than Miller. And I think he would impose his will on Miller. It'll be two gladiators coming to the middle of the ring, whoever will push him who back. And I believe that Miller does have more dog in him than Anthony Joshua. I will say that, and I think that will be mentioned in the comment section. He does have more dog in him. He got more aggressiveness. He just got that nastiness about him. But physically, skill-wise, I don't see it. I don't see it matching up with Anthony Joshua. I know Deontay Wilder allegedly KO'd him in the gym, but he said he was dehydrated or something like that. And Miller seems to have a good chin. So if he can take something, I think he got enough power to KO Joshua if he can hit him clean enough time. So if he can land on Joshua's chin, it's a possibility. But if it goes to middle to later the fight, and it comes about skills and boxing and stamina and stuff like that, of that nature or that ilk, it comes down to the dog of your skills, the dog of your nature, the experience of going 11-12 with high competition, or at least okay competition. I'm gonna take Anthony Joshua with the experience. I think Anthony Joshua punches harder. I think he might have better skill level than Miller. And Miller is probably faster than him. Yeah, he's probably quicker with his feet as well. But he don't pouch better than AJ. He don't have the pedigree that Anthony Joshua has, in my opinion. And if they fight in Brooklyn on August 20th, it's gonna be a slaughter. It's gonna be a slaughter. Miller might have his moments, but he gonna get slaughtered. He gonna get slaughtered. I'm trying to tell you guys, Joshua will slaughter Jarrell Baby Miller. No two ways around it. I think Joshua's just going. Miller might have a good chance to be a kickboxer. Probably used to taking kicks and stuff of that nature. He might be able to go all 12, but he ain't gonna be the same fighter if you take that pounder from Anthony Joshua. Especially with Joshua getting his stamina, getting the muscle down, he gonna be a little quicker, a little bit faster, last a little bit longer. I can see Miller landing on the chin and knocking him out possibly, but I just think Joshua's just gonna continue to get better. And I think he ain't gonna get a lot better. Let me say that he gonna get a little bit better. I don't think it's a lot of room to grow. I think he's starting to plateau for good, but he get a little bit better. And even if he fight like he do now, he still knock out Miller or pound on him. We out.